The buffet. It is our intention to love you. Why, you may ask? Because through the energy of love, we communicate and connect to you. We are all linked through the invisible strings of love. Why, then, is there not more of this love energy on this planet? Why is there so much anger and hate, you may wonder? It is because you must choose. The choice is always yours at any given moment. Although we give you love, it does not necessarily mean that you choose to accept it. The fact remains that we love you regardless of your choice. Whether you choose to use our love or ignore it, you are loved just the same. Doesn't this fact tell you something about spirit? Your learning is sacred. Your choices are sacred. Where are we headed, you may ask? You are headed to where you choose to be. If we had to predict, we would say that you are headed to a higher place than ever before. We feel that your choices are such that you ascend continuously. Why can't we feel it, you may ask? It is again your choice whether to feel it or not. You have a big table full of different kinds of food, from nutritious to junk, from divine taste to sour and spoiled. Some of you are used to sour and spoiled and may choose to eat it out of habit. Some will choose to try the nutritious, and some will not touch the good food because they will not trust it. The food is available to you. The buffet-style table is full with an abundance of choices. The higher you vibrate, the more selection you will find. How do you know what food is good and what will give you a bellyache, you may ask? Your intent will lead you through your feeling centers. Spoiled food gives a foul smell. Similarly, a bad choice emits a foul smell. Fresh, nutritious food offers a healthy, fresh, delicious smell. Your feeling center can be activated the same way as your sense of smell. As you choose to smell the food before you bite into it, you may choose to check in with your feeling center and sense how your choice smells. If it smells spoiled and you sense that you will become sick after you eat it, why would you choose it? We wish to explain that for each choice you make, there is a color, a scent, a vibration, and energy. Just as a painter creates a picture based on the colors and brush strokes he chooses, so do you create the picture of your reality based on the ingredients you choose to mix. It is, however, a multidimensional picture and not a two-dimensional picture. The picture you may think you create in 2D looks very different when you go beyond 4D. Therefore, things are not always what they seem. More often than not, it is quite the contrary. It is again the choice of the human to use the feeling center and go beyond the surface. Your emotions and your feelings are your biggest gifts if you trust them and use them. We have observed humanity for a long time. There was a time when your feeling centers were connected to the planet and you just knew what choices created what reactions. You have, over millennia, moved away from your emotions and feelings, discarding them as feminine or irrational. You have moved away from the divine, the feminine side of yourselves, to the rational masculine side. In doing so, you have created imbalance within yourselves and your relationships to the planet. It is now, from our perspective, time for the pendulum to swing back. Some of you will choose to use the new tools available at this time to make new choices. These new tools will work better than ever because they are in line with the direction the pendulum is swinging. Those who will choose to disregard the new tools and make choices based on the old rational tools will find that the logic they were using is no longer working in the same linear fashion. In fact, many will find that 2 plus 2 will equal 5. In such an environment, many of the assumptions that some of you will make will be proven wrong, and the results will be disappointing. Those, however, who choose to open up to how things feel rather than adding up the numbers will find many doors open and more power to manifest, express, and stay balanced. You are experiencing a shift of paradigm. This shift manifests on all levels of consciousness, and therefore it is expressed through your biology as well. You are becoming more enabled than ever as a human. It is a wonderful time to smell the flowers, to slow down and feel yourselves. It is time for celebration of your new potential, your new yous. How would we celebrate, you may ask? We know who you are. Some of you have fears, doubts, anxiety, sickness, and everything seems to be going haywire. We are here to give you a hug and tell you that what you see is not what we see. We see you growing and learning to walk like a child who learns to use her legs to find balance. Of course, at times she falls and hurts her knees, maybe even bleeds a little, but this child we are seeing is determined to walk, and to walk by herself. We see a beautiful child on target to walk on her own soon. You may ask us, how do you see that? We see it because we can see your potential. The sums of your choices are heading toward that potential. Humanity is walking as if it had a compass and knows where north is. Learn to check within. Do not consult the newspapers, TV, or any other media for that matter. They will all tell you that things are gloomy. There is still a strong residue of fear-based economics, trades, and actions. Those modes, however, are weakening daily. Nevertheless, there are those who are still fighting to maintain their strong hold on your reality. They delay your shift in consciousness through fear. Fear blocks progress. Control blocks progress and creates fear. Understand that you are powerful, more powerful than you have ever been. You have the tools, and all you need to do is choose. Every time you choose light over darkness, you have tipped the balance and brought the shift that much closer. You do not need to be in politics or run for president to change this balance. You are who you are, and who you are is just as loved as the next one. Each one makes a difference, and every new light that is ignited shows the way for many who are in the dark. The power of the one is immense. It is again interdimensional, where 1 + 1 equals 100,000. This is how powerful each and every one of you is who makes a choice every single day. And so be it.